Russian invasion of Ukraine begins. Russia's first rocket attack lands on Ukraine-Kyiv. Europe begins to freak out. Putin declared a special military operation in Ukraine, and Kyiv has confirmed the start of hostilities in a devastating new chapter for Europe. Russian President Vladimir Putin announced Thursday morning local time that he was launching a special military operation in Ukraine, a move that was followed by reports of explosions around cities, including Kharkiv in eastern Ukraine, and the capital, Kyiv. The Ukrainian foreign minister also reiterated that Putin has just launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine. Peaceful Ukrainian cities are under attack. Putin's attempts to redraw the map of Europe could lead to the continent's most devastating conflict since World War II. It could cost thousands of civilian lives and create hundreds of thousands of refugees fleeing violence in Ukraine. Putin's declaration came as the United Nations Security Council held a special session in New York on the Ukraine crisis, and the bombings began shortly thereafter, according to several news reports. In his speech, Putin claimed to defend the people who for 8 years suffered persecution and genocide by the Kyiv regime, referring to false claims about the government in Ukraine. Putin claimed that the Russian military was seeking demilitarization and denazification, but not occupation. He demanded that Ukraine lay down its arms or be held responsible for the bloodshed. What is really happening on the ground in Ukraine is difficult to know. Russia has used misinformation tactics and is likely to block local communications, but it is difficult to interpret what Putin said as anything other than a declaration of war. Tensions over Ukraine have been rising for months, but escalated rapidly this week. On Monday, Putin delivered an hour-long aggressive speech essentially denying Ukrainian statehood. He recognized the independence of the two breakaway regions in eastern Ukraine where Moscow has supported the separatists since 2014, and sent peacekeepers to the region. As experts say, it is likely the beginning, not the end, that sets the stage for a much bigger conflict. Putin's escalation comes after the United States warned, again and again, that a larger invasion by Putin was imminent, and after the United States and its European allies imposed significant but far from comprehensive sanctions against Moscow. President Putin has chosen a planned war that will cost lives and human suffering, President Joe Biden said in a statement following Putin's announcement. Russia alone is responsible for the death and destruction wrought by this attack, and the United States and its allies and partners will respond in a united and decisive manner. The world will hold Russia to account. But Ukraine and the world are in a dangerous and unpredictable moment. Hours before Putin's announcement, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky delivered an impassioned speech against war, addressed to a Russian audience. As a final plea, war takes away guarantees for everyone, he said. No one will have a guarantee of security. And who suffers the most from it? People.